So, in my free moments, when I'm not working, reading books, or, romancing women, uh, it's funny that I say that because, most of the comments that I get from conspiracy theorists are accusations that I spend my time indoors 24/7, gorging myself on Hot Pockets, getting really worked up over Alex Jones, or just being angst-ridden over my inability to confront the truth that the world is being run by satanic cults that are into really kinky shit. And when I first started this channel, I wanted to see if I could engage conspiracy theorists in a calm, reasonable manner. Just kind of play things Mr. Spock on the bridge of the Enterprise. And I have to admit that I utterly failed in that objective. I really do think I've utterly failed in that objective. And for me, things quickly, for lack of a better word, degraded into mocking and ridiculing of C-tiers. And, there were times where I seriously tried to be systematic and explain that politicians using the phrase New World Order can't reasonably be interpreted as them openly referring to a nefarious organization that wants to kill 90% of the population, or that Stephen Quayle might be wrong about torture rooms being built in your local post office, or rumors that Chinese troops were massing at the Mexican border might be nonsensical. But I was always met with, fuck you, you work for the government, you're a scared little boy who will never get laid, you look like a Jew, Jimmy Kimmel wants his face back, you need to accept Thomas Jefferson as your Lord and Savior, or you need to read the U.S. Constitution until you love it so much that it makes you want to beat off furiously. And I don't think I've ever really been engaged seriously. And that made me not want to put in the effort to engage conspiracy theorists in a serious manner. So, what you're seeing from me right now is humility. Something you'll rarely see from your average conspiracy theory advocate on YouTube or anywhere else on the internet. I admit that I've done a pretty piss-poor job of dealing with CT claims in a calm and reasonable manner. Am I going to try to do a better job? I don't know. And I don't know because I don't know that it's my forte to be systematic and more logical than that. Obviously, there are people that are much better at it than I. And honestly, I don't know that it's my forte, and I honestly don't know that I have the patience. I really don't know that I have the patience, and I'm just being really honest there. And yeah, and the other reason is I don't know that it's worth it, because from my perspective, and I'm only going off what I see in my small corner of the universe, it seems conspiracy theories only thrive on the internet. It seems sometimes that they only exist on the internet. And I'm very serious about that. I can count the number of actual info warriors that I've encountered in real life, on one hand. And, what appreciable impact are such theories having in real life, in the real world? in all of our everyday lives, what appreciable impact are such theories having? What is the impact of someone believing that, you know, the government has had Osama bin Laden's body on ice for 9 years, and they waited until now to release the body. You know, they waited until now to stage a raid and say they killed him. But I mean, what's the impact of people believing that? So, you know, I'd love to hear anyone's thoughts on that. And, you know, maybe I'm being really myopic in saying that, you know, conspiracy theories only seem to exist on the internet, and that their impact in real life, you know, in the everyday world that we all experience, you know, maybe I'm not appreciating their impact enough, possibly. You know, and I fully accept, you know, that I could be myopic and quite wrong on that. So, you know, I'd love to hear people's thoughts on it. In fact, yeah, you know, I'm kind of thinking about it right now, and you know, I could think of several ways where, you know, maybe I'm being a bit premature. Maybe I'm a bit wrong there. But, you know, I'd love to hear anyone's thoughts on that. Am I going to shut my channel down? No. And there is only one thing that will make me take my channel down. And that's if someone can prove, beyond a reasonable doubt, that I'm working for the government to spread disinformation or propaganda. I'm not sure how anyone would go about doing that, but my good buddy, InfoWars NZ, I love you, baby, is crazy enough to try. So, you know, hey, maybe I can get Luke Radowski to come to my house and interview me, and you know, ask me a bunch of hostile questions in a really accusatory and annoying manner. Or hey, you know, haven't seen Jason Burmis in a while. I don't know what's up with Jason Burmis. You know, I don't know what's up with that guy lately. I haven't heard anything from him. But hey, yeah, send me Jason Burmis. You know, I could talk fights with Jason Burmis. You know, UFC, Strikeforce, Dream, whatever. I mean, it sounds a tad gay, but you know, I'm a laid back kind of guy. So, you know, whatever. But until next time, folks, peace, and let us be free from all anxiety and senseless fear.